Welcome to highlights of the Arctic Race of Norway here on GCN Racing. Before we get into today, let's remind ourselves of the masterful performance where on stage 1, Mathieu van der Poel took the stage after catching Steve Cummings, who had broken clear with 5 kilometres to go just in sight of the line. After 2 stage victories last year and after spending the summer winning World Cups on his mountain bike, he showed he's on great form and pulled on the first leader's jersey of this year's Arctic race. Stage 2 was a flat one, taking the riders 164 kilometres from Henningsvaer to Svolvær. No King of the Mountains along the route today, but with 3 intermediate sprints coming at the golf links with 135 to go, Laukvik at 33.5 to go, and Svolvær Airport with just 5 kilometres remaining. A flat, fast finish. Could Van der Poel go 2 from 2? On the stage, a breakaway of 4 riders got clear and consisted of Erik Riesel of Uno X, Henrik Evensen of Yoke of Fuel, Håkon Aurust of Coop, and Tobias Kongsvad of Riva. With just over 104 kilometres to go, they had a 3-minute gap on the peloton. The bunch were all lined out as the appreciative Norwegian crowds came out in support. Meanwhile, Mathieu van der Poel was sitting comfortably in the pack, looking resplendent in the midnight sun jersey, as they call the leader's jersey here in the Arctic race. The breakaway managed to pull out a maximum advantage of 3 minutes and 20 seconds. The peloton, though, decided it was time to get things under control and had cut the breakaway's advantage down to 2 minutes with 50 kilometres to go. Wallonie Brussels were the team of Emils Lipens, who came to the front and were working hard for their sprinter. The breakaway, though, were not giving them an easy chase, sitting at speeds of 52 kilometres an hour. At the intermediate sprint, the second of the day, it was Kongstad who led across the line, with Evensen in second and Ressel in third. With 20 kilometres to go, the gap was now down under a minute. Not giving up without a fight, though, and it was Aurust and Riesel that put in one final attack. Evensen, though, would be caught by the peloton. Just outside 10 kilometres to go, and the advantage of the leaders was now down to a little over 30 seconds, right on schedule for a bunch sprint. Wanting to show his team colours at the front for just a little longer at the head of proceedings, Uno X's Riesel went clear with 8.7 kilometres to go to the finish. It was all over for Aurust, but a great day in the breakaway as he was swept up by the peloton. One of yesterday's most animated riders, Alexei Lutsenko, attacked, mindful of the intermediate sprint to go with 5 kilometres remaining. It wasn't to be, and as Riesel was caught, it was Israel Cycling Academy who were leading out, but ultimately they would lose out in the sprint to Marcus Holgaard, who came across the line just ahead of the Israel Cycling Academy's Chris Neelands. Holgaard, though, decided it was time to persist with his effort, tucking down into time trial mode. It was going to be a tall order to stay away. As the sprinters jostled for position, Jumbo-Visma's Danny van Poppel was bounced off the road and down the bank, showing great skills, but that was the end of his sprint finish challenge for the day. Into the final kilometre, Cofidis were looking strong on the front, as were Israel Cycling Academy. Van der Poel was surfing the wheels and trying to find the fastest lead out. Christophe Laporte made his move, and as they swept round the final turn, Brian Cocker was tucked in and ready. Van der Poel made his challenge, but it wasn't to be, and the stage went to Vital Concepts' Brian Cocker. Your stage winner, Brian Cocker of Vital Concept, going into a tough stage tomorrow. Mathieu van der Poel leads Lutsenko by 9 and Pasqualon by 11. Tomorrow's stage looks like this: 176.5 kilometres from Sortland to the Storheia summit at Melbu. 3 Category 2 climbs along the route, 3 intermediate sprints and a hilltop finish, which is 3.5 kilometres in length, averaging 11.8%. Can Mathieu van der Poel hang on, or could it be a day for Lutsenko? Make sure you join us for more action here on GCN Racing tomorrow.